Hi, this video is brought to you by identipro. We are specialist sign and label printer distributors based in the UK. My name is Dave. The purpose of the video today is to give you a brief overview on the superb new BMP51 label printer. We'll start by just touching upon where the printer sits in the range. So the BMP51 is a 38mm maximum tape width printer. We'll also take narrower tapes. It has its own keyboard and screen and is designed to be used standalone, so it's very portable. It has a lithium ion battery in the back and you can charge it up, go away, do a lot of labelling on a single charge before having to come back and recharge it. It also has a USB port on the side of the printer, so you can connect it to a PC and use the optional software package, Label Mark. In terms of where this sits in the range, the BMP51, stepping down, you've got the BMP21. The 21 is a 19mm maximum tape width machine, and this printer runs on AA batteries. So, stepping up from that machine to the 51, you're using a rechargeable battery pack and no messing around with AA batteries. The BMP71, which is the next model up in the range, is a 50mm maximum tape width machine, and again has a lithium ion rechargeable battery pack. The BMP51 actually has a sister printer, which is the BMP53, and that's essentially the same printer but without the keyboard and the screen, so it has to be linked to your PC using the software, which for some people is absolutely fine. But for portability, do your labelling out where you want it, where you need to be, where you need to do it, BMP51 is definitely the way to go. In terms of applications, this printer is perfect for smaller engineering applications like pipeline identification labels and general plant labelling, but the printer has real strengths in terms of cable marking. So for datacom installers, IT departments and electrical contractors, perfect for cable marking. All of the systems have a range of consumables, and will take continuous vinyls, but will also take self-laminating cable markers and heat shrink sleeves. The range of cartridges, actually, as you move up the range, there's a much wider range of cartridges. So the BMP21 does have a range of self-lams and heat shrink sleeves for smaller cables. The BMP51 will do larger cables and has a wider range of consumables, so you start getting things like flags and tags as part of the consumable range, and then the BMP71 extends that range still further. So yeah, that's a bit of an overview in terms of where it sits in the range. Let's have a look at what you get in the box when you purchase the printer. The BMP51 and the 53, the sister printer, both are supplied with a hard carry case. So you get that when you purchase the printer. You get the printer itself. The printer is supplied with a 38mm or 1.5 inch black and white outdoor durable vinyl label cartridge, so you can get cracking with your label printing straight away. If we turn the printer over, on the back of the printer we've got the hatch here, and the hatch opens and contains the lithium ion battery. That's where that's situated. The battery is included with the printer. So along with the printer and the case, we also get the adapter you see here. So the adapter allows you to run the printer. If you were away from mains power for an extended duration, you can run the printer on AA batteries. The lithium ion battery lasts ages, but you do get that adapter. You also get the power supply with a 3-pin UK plug on the power cable. The power supply just plugs into the side of the printer there, allows you to either charge the battery or use the printer while the battery is charging. So that's the power supply. And finally you get a pack here which includes the hard copy instruction manual. You also get on CD a soft copy version of the manual, and you've also got the USB cable there, which allows you to connect the printer to your PC. If you want to run it from the PC, you do need the optional label mark software, which needs to be purchased separately. But yeah, that's what comes in the box. So let's show you how to print labels. We'll print two different types of labels. We'll print one firstly using the continuous vinyl that was supplied with the printer, and then we'll print a self-lam cable marker. So to print, you basically just come to the printer. There's a backlight, so as soon as we start typing, server, we'll take that out actually, we'll put a return in. So server cabinet A, and we then hit print. The label is sent out the side of the printer. We then need to cut it using the cutter. Press that. The label is retained in the printer until we take the label, so it can't fall on the floor. It isn't just spat out and shot down onto the floor. Nice clear print, waterproof, weatherproof vinyl. So that's using the continuous supplies. We can then change to the self-lam. So we just pop the printer down, lift the lid, press the release button, take the cartridge out, pop the new cartridge in, close the lid, and the label is cleared. So we can now type in a different reference, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 as an example. Hit print. Again, the label is sent out the side, and we can cut it, remove our label, and this is a self-lam label. So there's a white area which is where we're printing onto, and then a clear area which will be applied round the cable and then back over the white area to protect the printed area once the label's applied to a cable. We'll show you separately how to apply that to a cable, so we'll do that now. So we have our piece of cable and we have our self-lam marker. We can take the marker and we take it to the cable. We apply it, the white area first, to the cable, smooth that down, and then we take the self-laminating piece around, and that protects the print. So you end up with a nice printed cable marker, which is really durable, waterproof and weatherproof. As well as the self-lam markers, we do the heat shrink sleeves. So the heat shrink sleeves, I've removed these here, but there were 4 sleeves on this this liner paper. So they go through flat, through the printer flat, they're printed, and then you take the marker off the backing paper. You then open it out. So this one we just teased open earlier. So that was a flat sleeve. We teased it open, and then we can take it to our cable, pop it over our cable into position, and then heat shrink it to fit with a heat shrink ratio of around 3:1. This shows the range of different flags and tags. This is a heat shrink sleeve that's been shrunk into place. You get a really nice neat finish. So that's the range of cable markers that the BMP51 and 53 can produce. Really the self-lams for the BMP51 are designed for cables up to 24mm in outer diameter. The heat shrink sleeves on this printer are designed for cables up to 8mm out external diameter of the cable. If you've got larger cables you need to mark, you need to be looking at a larger printer really, but for these sorts of cables, yeah, this printer is absolutely superb and ideal. Hopefully you found that a useful overview. We have just printed basic labels today, but the printer is capable of a lot more. So it has a wide range of symbols included. They include safety symbols and electrical symbols. It can do barcoding, it'll sequent numbers, so it's a really versatile and powerful label printer in its own right. And we have mentioned a couple of times about linking it to the software, so it has its USB port on the side. One of the reasons to link it to the software would be if you want to print your own graphics and symbols off your PC, and that's a good reason to use the software. Another reason would be if you've got larger volumes of labelling to do, cable markers as an example. If you've got all of the reference data already sitting in a spreadsheet or an Access database, then using the software you can import that data and then print off volumes of labels without having to sit and type that information in manually on the standalone printer. So that just about wraps up the overview. Hopefully you found it useful. Couple of things to mention. This printer and the other printers are available to purchase on our online store. All of our contact details and web address are coming up at the end of this video. If you do want any advice in terms of which printer would suit your application or which cartridges you should use for a particular application or size of cable or anything like that, please do get in touch. The contact details are coming up now. So thanks for watching.